Well, one of the fallouts from the pandemic, growing numbers of Americans struggling with their mental and emotional health. A July report from the Kaiser Family Foundation found that 1 in 3 adults reporting symptoms of anxiety or depressive disorders, and that is up from roughly 1 in 10 in 2019. Also, more than half have reported that stress over the virus has negatively affected their health. Grace Alliance is a faith-based organization offering tools and resources to people for their mental and emotional health. And founder Joe Padilla joins us now to talk about how Grace has adapted to the pandemic. Joe, thanks for joining us. You have been offering small groups connected with churches intended for those struggling, as well as their families. And now you're offering Thrive, which is really something anyone can tap into. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, Thrive has been around for quite a while. We actually started the organization using Thrive as a way of coaching people. But what really took off for us was our groups, which we call Grace groups. Now, Thrive, what we do is kind of our personal wellness track. What we do is a whole health approach to help somebody regain their life mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and all the relationships are all tied within that. So what we're doing is that we kind of break down what are these aspects of that really help us build mental and emotional resilience, and using the science and using the faith and putting it all together to help people through that practical journey.
Yeah, and it's so needed right now, of course. We've just talked about the latest numbers from the Kaiser Family Foundation. What are you seeing from your vantage point? Are you seeing more people seeking out help, expressing that they are going through a tough time?
Yeah, you know, all the numbers that you see, that they're just so much going on. As far, obviously, the Kaiser Family Foundation, they have actually one report where they have a tracking poll, you know, showing that there's a negative mental health impact happening. Back in March, it was 30%. Now in August, they're saying it's at 53% of those who are polling. CDC is reporting up to 40% of the population is suffering from some sort of mental health and even substance abuse. And what we're seeing with people that are reaching out, that sometimes they go to the church, but they can't find that message or that support within the church. So they're actually looking at different resources. And we just happen to be one of those resources that are helping them really navigate this topic with practical tools and insights. How do you deal with this? How do you walk through this whole experience with the right resources?
All right. And tell us a little bit about the power of these groups. What is it about coming together with other people that helps people navigate their own journey?
Well, the whole essence about these groups that we do, when you look at the research on mental health and mental health recovery, what you'll find is that the common denominator in all of recovery is community. And so really having a community that knows how to talk about it in such a safe way, and then also a community that has tools to really practically get through. Because there's a lot of groups that even in our experience coming through this ourselves, there was a lot of venting types of groups. So when you look at the research, those groups aren't very effective. But when you give a group a topic and a tool, that group has a self-discovery and an experiential learning process to actually see results and get better. And that's what we've done with our groups. And we really provide a topic and some tools to really help people get through this, not only as an individual, but also as families and marriages. And we've done research on the groups, and we were showing that these groups actually are reducing symptoms and increasing and renewing faith.
Well, I know a lot of people are looking for a resource like this right now. Joe Padilla with the Grace Alliance, thanks for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.